The hidden $600 per month farming secret every beginner must see. Part 1. Why should you raise rabbits? Dear friends and fellow farmers, before we jump into raising rabbits, let's answer one important question. Why is rabbit farming such a worthwhile model to invest in? Let's break it down together. 1. Biological characteristics of rabbits, the breeding machine of livestock. Rabbits are animals with exceptionally fast and consistent reproductive ability. With just a single healthy breeding pair, a farmer can expect 40 to 50 baby rabbits per year. The gestation period for a rabbit is only about 30 days. And just 20 to 25 days after giving birth, the mother rabbit can be bred again. This means the reproduction cycle is extremely short, allowing the herd to grow rapidly. On top of that, rabbits grow fast. After only 3 months, they can be sold as market rabbits weighing between 4.8 to 5.5 pounds, 2.2 to 2.5 kilograms. This growth rate allows farmers to turn over their capital quickly, unlike raising cattle or goats, which takes much longer. 2. Economic efficiency, low investment, fast profits. Compared to many other livestock, rabbits have the advantage of low feeding costs. They thrive on green vegetables, natural grasses, and leaves from the garden, supplemented with a small amount of pelleted feed. This makes it possible to cut down expenses while making use of readily available farm byproducts. Another big advantage is that rabbit housing doesn't require heavy investment. With a modest area and simple cages made from metal frames and wire mesh, you're good to go. With a starting scale of 50 breeding pairs, the initial investment is far lower than pigs or poultry, yet the profits can be equal or even higher if managed well. 3. Comparison with other types of livestock. Compared to pigs, pigs require large capital. Industrial feed is expensive, diseases are complex, and market prices fluctuate wildly. Rabbits, in contrast, are less prone to disease, have cheaper and more diverse feed options, and their market prices are more stable. Compared to chickens, chickens are easy to raise but also highly vulnerable to epidemics, especially avian flu. Rabbits, when raised correctly, have much higher survival rates. Compared to goats, goats need a wide grazing area and take longer to reach market size. Rabbits, on the other hand, are perfectly suited to small spaces and can even be raised in backyard cages. Right finger so. If you're looking for a safe, low-cost, fast turnover model, rabbit farming clearly holds many advantages. 4. Market trends, rising demand. Today, demand for rabbit meat is growing rapidly. In many big cities, restaurants and hotels are already featuring rabbit dishes on their menus because rabbit meat is nutrient-rich, low in cholesterol, and considered very healthy. Not only in the domestic market, but rabbit meat is also popular in Europe, Japan, and South Korea, opening up future export potential. Beyond meat, breeding stock and rabbit manure are also highly valuable. Breeding rabbits are always in short supply. Rabbit manure is one of the best organic fertilizers for vegetables, flowers, and clean farming. 5. Real-life examples, farmers who succeeded. Take the case of Mr. Hung, a farmer on the outskirts of Hanoi. Starting with just 50 breeding pairs, he faced plenty of initial worries about feeding and care techniques. But with persistence and by following the right process, he quickly succeeded. Within just a few months, he was selling rabbits regularly and making a net profit of around 15 million Vietnamese dongs, $600 per month. That's a very solid income for a rural household. Not only did he achieve stable earnings, but he also created jobs for his family and built his own Clean Rabbit brand. In Dong Nai, Ms. Lan, a former factory worker, started with only 30 pairs of rabbits. After 1 year, she expanded to nearly 200 pairs, earning 20-25 million Vietnamese dongs, $800-1.000 per month. She shared, "The most important thing in rabbit farming is patience and learning the right techniques from the start. Once you do it properly, rabbits hardly ever get sick. They grow fast, and you can sell them anytime because demand is steady." Stories like these prove that rabbit farming is not just theory, but a very real opportunity for anyone who wants to step into agriculture, even with limited capital or little prior experience. Checkmark. To sum up, rabbit farming offers 4 big advantages. 1. Fast reproduction. 2. Low cost. 3. Easy management. 4. A rapidly expanding market. That's why many farmers now call rabbits the new goldmine of agriculture. Part 2. Initial preparations. Dear friends, if you want to succeed in rabbit farming, the initial preparation stage is absolutely crucial. When you prepare properly from the start, you'll minimize risks and save significant costs later on. 1. Housing space and location. Rabbit farming doesn't require a huge area, but the housing must meet certain standards. Location. Choose a quiet, well-ventilated place away from loud noises. Because rabbits are easily startled, avoid setting cages near pigsties, chicken coops, or duck pens to reduce the spread of disease. Environment. The area must be dry, elevated, and well-drained, never prone to flooding. Avoid placing cages near burning trash or smoky, dusty environments. Space requirement. With about 50 breeding pairs, approximately equals 100 adult rabbits plus offspring, you'll need around 430 to 540 square feet, 40 to 50 square meters. If you can make use of backyard space, verandas, or even attic lofts, that's even better. 2. Cage design. Rabbit cages must be airy, clean, dry, and cool. 2 common types are metal frame or wire cages, built with steel frames and fine mesh. Easy to clean, compact, and can be stacked in tiers. Slanted flooring. This is extremely important. The floor should be made from iron rods or bamboo slats, slightly sloped so that waste and urine fall into a tray or pit below. This way, rabbits don't come into contact with their droppings, reducing the risk of digestive disease. Temperature and lighting. Cages should be cool in summer and warm in winter. Block drafts and rain splashes. Provide moderate natural light but avoid direct harsh sunlight. 3. Essential equipment. Feeding troughs. Use sturdy plastic or stainless steel feeders that don't tip over easily. Automatic drinking systems. The best choice is nipple drinkers made from stainless steel, ensuring rabbits always have access to clean water. Waste trays. Placed under the cage floor to collect manure and urine. This makes cleaning easier and the waste can be reused as organic fertilizer. Nest boxes. Each mother rabbit needs her own nest box made of wood or plastic, large enough for her to lie comfortably while nursing. 4. Initial investment cost for 50 pairs. For easier visualization, let's break down the startup costs. Breeding stock, housing and cages, feed reserves for the first 3 months, basic vaccines and veterinary medicine, miscellaneous expenses. Right finger. The total initial investment is around 50-55 million Vietnamese dongs, $2-2.200. Compared to pigs or cattle, this is low startup capital, making it suitable for many rural households. 5. Key reminders for beginners. Don't rush into large numbers. Start with 50 pairs or fewer to learn the techniques. After 3 to 6 months, once you're experienced, then consider expanding. Buy from reliable sources. Never buy cheap, unverified rabbits, as they can carry hidden diseases. Keep records. Note down breeding dates, birth dates, litter sizes, etc. This will help you manage the herd more effectively. Routine sanitation. Clean feeders and drinkers daily. Disinfect cages every 2 weeks. Plan your market early, even before you start. Find out where you can sell, restaurants, traders, or local contacts. That way, when your rabbits are ready, you won't struggle to find buyers or be forced into low prices. Checkmark. In summary, proper preparation is 50% of success in commercial rabbit farming. The next steps will focus on choosing the right breed and breeding techniques, helping your herd grow quickly and stay healthy. Part 3. Breed selection and reproduction. After preparing your housing and equipment, the next step is absolutely critical in determining the success or failure of your rabbit farming journey. Choosing the right breed and managing reproduction. 1. Popular rabbit breeds today. In Vietnam, There are three main groups of rabbits most commonly raised. New Zealand white rabbit, the most popular imported breed. They grow fast, have a high meat ratio, and are ideal for commercial farming. An adult weighs about 7.7 to 10 pounds, 3.5 to 4.5 kilograms. Californian rabbit, recognizable with white fur and black markings on the nose and ears. Known for tasty meat and excellent adaptability. Crossbreeds, crosses between imported breeds, New Zealand, Californian, and local rabbits. They have good resistance and are easier to raise under household farm conditions. Right finger recommendation. Start with New Zealand whites or crossbreeds for both high productivity and strong adaptability. 2. Standards for selecting good breeding stock. To avoid risks from the very beginning, choose breeding rabbits based on these criteria. Appearance: active, alert, bright eyes, upright ears, smooth coat, teeth, upper and lower incisors aligned properly, not crooked, legs, straight, strong, free from deformities, body, large, well-proportioned, not skinny or weak, health, free from diarrhea, mange, or eye, nose discharge. Light bulb pro tip. When buying, observe each rabbit for 15 to 20 minutes. If it hops around energetically, eats normally, and produces round, dry pellets of manure, you've got a good one. 3. Reliable sources for breeding stock. To ensure quality, buy from trusted breeding farms with positive reviews from other rabbit farmers, animal research institutes or official breeding centers, experienced rabbit farmers with clear records of their breeding lines. Crossmark. Never buy from street vendors, wet markets, or unknown middlemen. These rabbits often carry hidden diseases. 4. Breeding and reproduction techniques. This is the key secret to building a strong, stable rabbit herd. Breeding age. Female rabbits, 4.5 to 5 months old, weighing at least 5.5 pounds, 2.5 kilogram. Male rabbits, ready from 6 months old, must be strong and active. Pairing process. Always move the female into the male's cage, never the opposite. Observe the mating process. After a successful attempt, repeat the mating 6 to 8 hours later to increase pregnancy rates. Gestation. Pregnancy lasts 30 to 32 days. Around day 25, prepare a clean nest box with dry straw or sawdust. Mother rabbits usually pluck fur from their bellies to line the nest. Just ensure a quiet environment. Care for mother rabbits. Increase feed intake. Add young grass, green vegetables, and more pelleted feed. Provide plenty of clean water. After birth, check the litter and remove any weak or dead kits to avoid spreading disease. A healthy doe can produce 6 to 7 litters per year, with 6 to 8 kits each time. That means starting with 50 breeding pairs. Within a year you can own several hundred market rabbits. 5. Effective management of a 50-pair herd. Herd classification. Separate clearly into breeders, replacements, and market rabbits. Record keeping. Note down breeding dates, birth dates, litter sizes, and health status. This helps you select good breeding stock and eliminate weak ones. Male to female ratio. Maintain 1 buck for every 8 to 10 does. No need to keep too many males, as it wastes resources. Breeding replacement. After 2 to 3 years, productivity declines. Gradually replace older breeders with strong young replacements to maintain long-term efficiency. Checkmark. In summary, good breeding stock plus correct reproduction techniques equals fast herd expansion and high profits. With tight management, within just a few months, your initial 50 pairs can generate a large number of market-ready rabbits for sale. Part 4. Nutrition and care. Dear friends, for rabbits to grow quickly, stay healthy, and reproduce well, nutrition and care are decisive factors. Many people think feeding rabbits just vegetables is enough. But in reality it's not that simple. An unbalanced diet can easily cause malnutrition, slow growth, or digestive problems. 1. Feed sources for rabbits. Rabbits are omnivorous but lean heavily toward roughage. Common feed sources include grasses, Napier, elephant grass, stylo, guinea grass, These provide fiber for good digestion. Vegetables and greens. Water spinach. Sweet potato vines. Cassava leaves, sun-dried or wilted first. Banana leaves. Prohibited. Avoid greens sprayed with pesticides or still wet with morning dew. Agricultural byproducts. Corn stalks. Sugarcane tops. Potato peels. Soybean residue. Low cost and easy to source locally. Pelleted feed. Supplies protein, energy, and essential minerals. This is an indispensable part if you want rabbits to grow quickly and evenly. Right finger principle. A diverse diet. With 70 to 80% green feed and 20 to 30% pellets. 2. Cost-saving feed formulation. To reduce dependency on industrial pellets, you can make your own feed mixes. 70% forage and green vegetables for fiber. 20% cornmeal, rice bran, and soybean meal for energy and protein. 2 to 3% mineral premix plus salt for trace nutrients. 10% pellets as a supplement to balance the ration. Right arrow. By self-mixing, you can reduce feeding costs by 15 to 20% compared to using pellets alone. 3. Feeding requirements for different stages. Each growth stage requires a specific diet. Young rabbits, 1 to 3 months old. Approximately 80 grams grass plus 30 grams pellets per rabbit per day. Warning: introduce new feed gradually to avoid digestive upsets. Replacement stock, 3 to 5 months old. 100 to 150 grams grass plus 50 to 70 grams pellets per rabbit per day. Goal: develop bone structure and prepare for reproduction. Breeding rabbits, bucks and does. Pregnant does. 200 grams grass plus 70 to 100 grams pellets per day. Nursing does. Feed must increase 20 to 30% above pregnancy level. Bucks. 150 grams grass plus 60 to 80 grams pellets per day. Market rabbits, meat rabbits. Free feeding. Average 200 grams grass plus 80 to 100 grams pellets per rabbit per day. After 70 to 90 days they reach 4.8 to 5.5 pounds, 2.2 to 2.5 kilograms, and can be sold. Right finger golden rule. Feed just enough, don't leave leftovers, as spoiled feed can cause diarrhea. 4. Water and minerals. Water. Clean, cool water must always be available. An adult rabbit drinks 200 to 300 milliliters per day. Minerals and vitamins. Add via premix in feed or dissolved in drinking water. Breeding does especially need calcium and phosphorus. Prohibited: never use dirty pond or stagnant water. It can cause serious digestive diseases. 5. Hygiene and disease prevention. Keeping rabbits clean and healthy prevents 70% of disease risks. Disinfection. Use lime powder or disinfectants, e.g. Vercon, Bencosid, every 2 weeks. Daily hygiene. Remove droppings. Clean feeders and drinkers. Check rabbits for illness. Vaccines and deworming. Follow local veterinary recommendations. Deworm every 6 months. Right finger. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Prioritize hygiene and balanced nutrition instead of waiting for disease outbreaks. Checkmark. To sum up, ensuring 4 essentials will keep your rabbits healthy, fast-growing, and productive. 1. A varied diet. 2. Balanced rations. 3. Clean water plus minerals. 4. Good sanitation. Part 5. Disease prevention and treatment. In rabbit farming, aside from housing and nutrition, another equally important factor is disease prevention and treatment. Rabbits have stronger resistance compared to many other livestock. But if neglected, they can still get sick, and diseases spread quickly. That's why knowing the common diseases, early symptoms, and how to respond promptly will help farmers minimize risks. 1. Common diseases in rabbits. Diarrhea. Causes: spoiled feed, greens still wet with dew or pesticide residues, or sudden changes in diet. Consequences: rapid dehydration, stunted growth, and possible death within just a few days. Mange, skin parasites, caused by external parasites, usually appearing around the ears, nose, and feet. Symptoms: rabbits scratch constantly, lose fur, and develop white scabs. If untreated, the disease spreads, causing exhaustion and even death. Respiratory disease, common during seasonal weather changes or in damp, drafty cages. Symptoms: sneezing, nasal discharge, wheezing. The danger is that it spreads quickly to the whole herd. Right arrow. Other possible issues include coccidiosis and internal parasites, but the three above are the most frequent. 2. Early signs to watch for. Daily observation is the golden key to early detection. Look for loss of appetite, rapid weight loss, abnormal stools, loose, watery, foul-smelling, rough coat, red eyes, watery eyes, nose, patches of hair loss with scabs, low activity, lying still in corners. Warning: as soon as you notice any, isolate the sick rabbit immediately to prevent spreading. 3. Treatments and common medications. For diarrhea, isolate the sick rabbit. Stop feeding fresh greens. Give only hay plus pellets. Administer antidiarrheal meds, e.g. coli. Stop Biocolavit, under veterinary guidance. Add probiotics and electrolytes to speed recovery. For mange, use anti-mange drugs, e.g. ivermectin, Hanaverm, by injection or topical application. Clean cages thoroughly, disinfect, and remove contaminated bedding. Keep sick rabbits separate until fully recovered. For respiratory disease, keep the rabbit warm, block drafts. Administer broad-spectrum antibiotics, e.g. tylosin, gentamicin, as directed by a vet. Supplement with vitamin C to boost immunity. Warning: never overdose or mix multiple drugs without guidance. It may cause toxic shock. 4. The principle: prevention is better than cure. For sustainable rabbit farming, prevention must come first. Keep cages clean. Collect droppings daily. Wash feeders, drinkers. Disinfect regularly. Feed safe food. No dew wet vegetables. No pesticide-contaminated greens. Provide clean drinking water daily, preferably with automatic nipples. Follow vaccination and deworming schedules. Deworm every 6 months. Avoid overcrowding and stress in the herd. Checkmark: in short, prevention equals 70% of success. Treatment is only a backup measure. Once you master sanitation, balanced nutrition, and vaccination routines, you can rest assured your rabbits will grow steadily and generate stable income. Part 6. Herd Management and Economic Efficiency. Dear friends, to ensure your rabbit herd develops stably and generates sustainable profits, it's not enough to just raise them well, you must also manage the herd scientifically. Proper management is what truly determines long-term success. 1. Record keeping, the secret to effective management. In modern livestock farming, record keeping is a must. Even just a few small notebooks can serve as your financial health log for the entire herd. Breeding records. Note the date of mating, which buck was paired with which doe, and the outcome. This helps you identify productive pairs and eliminate poor breeders. Reproduction records. Track birth dates, litter sizes, and survival rates. This shows which does are prolific and good mothers. Growth records. Record the weight of kits at regular intervals. If some grow slowly, you can adjust their diet in time. 2. Herd classification for easier management. A common mistake is raising all rabbits together without separation, which makes control difficult. The scientific way is to divide them into 3 groups. Breeding stock, bucks, and as reserved specifically for reproduction. They require better care and higher quality feed. Replacement stock, young rabbits, 3 to 5 months old, being raised to replace older breeders. Careful monitoring helps you select the strongest ones. Market rabbits, meat rabbits raised for sale at 70 to 90 days. Focus on efficient feeding to reach slaughter weight quickly. Right arrow clear classification helps farmers avoid waste, simplify care routines, and maximize productivity. 3. Profit analysis from 50 breeding pairs. Let's calculate the economic efficiency with a scale of 50 pairs. Initial investment, already covered earlier, approximately 50 to 55 million VND. $2 minus 2.200, including breeding stock, cages, feeders, drinkers, and vaccines. Monthly feeding costs Each rabbit consumes about 2.000-2.500 Vietnamese dongs per day. 8 cents minus 0.10, including grass, greens, and pellets. With approximately 100 breeders plus 200 to 300 offspring and market rabbits rotating, total feed costs are about 8 to 10 million VND, $320 to 400 per month. Revenue. Meat rabbits. Each pair can produce 40 to 50 offspring per year. With 50 pairs, that's approximately 2.000 rabbits annually. At -150 Vietnamese dongs, $6 per rabbit. Total revenue is 300 million Vietnamese dongs per year, $12, or 25 million Vietnamese dongs per month, $1. Breeding stock. Some offspring can be sold as breeding rabbits at higher prices, 200.000 minus 250 Vietnamese dongs each. Rabbit manure. Valuable organic fertilizer for vegetable growers and flower farmers. Adding another 2-3 million Vietnamese dongs per year. Net profit. Average revenue. 25 million Vietnamese dongs per month, $1. After deducting feed, medicine, and utilities, 10 million Vietnamese dongs per month or $400. Net profit. Approximately equals 15 million Vietnamese dongs per month, $600, a stable and attractive figure for rural farmers. 4. Key success factors, technique and market. From the calculations, rabbit farming clearly brings profit, but not everyone succeeds. Why? Because of two decisive factors. Technique, housing, nutrition, and disease prevention. Do them wrong, and mass deaths are possible. Do them right, and survival rates exceed 90%. Boosting profits. Market. A stable sales channel is the true key to sustainability. Farmers must actively secure buyers in advance. Restaurants, traders, wholesale markets, or even direct sales through social media. Some even sign supply contracts with supermarkets and catering services. Right finger in short. Raising well isn't enough. You must also sell well to succeed. Checkmark with 50 breeding pairs. Farmers can confidently earn around 15 million Vietnamese dongs per month, $600 net. With good management and expansion to 100 to 200 pairs, income can easily double or triple. Part 7. Marketing and market expansion. For rabbit farming to be profitable, the most important factor is sales channels. Many households raise rabbits very well but end up being forced to sell cheaply, or even at a loss, because they haven't secured a stable market. So, how can we build reliable sales and scale up successfully? 1. Sales channels for commercial rabbits. Nowadays, you can sell rabbits through multiple outlets. Traders. They come directly to your farm, making the process quick and convenient. However, the price is usually lower than the market. Restaurants and specialty eateries. These provide stable sales and better prices if you can supply consistently and guarantee clean, healthy meat. Traditional markets. Rabbits can be sold directly, but you'll need proper slaughtering and preservation methods. Online platforms, Facebook, Zalo, TikTok, and e-commerce marketplaces. Many farmers have succeeded by live streaming rabbits, meat and breeding stock, and selling directly to customers. Right fingertip. Never depend on just one sales channel. Combine multiple methods for flexibility. 2. Secrets to building a sustainable market. Product quality. Rabbit meat must be clean, free from drug residues. Breeding rabbits must be healthy and meet standards. Business credibility. Always deliver on time and keep promises with traders and customers. Branding. Create a farm name. Print simple labels or packaging. This helps buyers remember and trust you. Market linkage. Join cooperatives or farmer groups raising rabbits together. This increases bargaining power and makes it easier to sign contracts with supermarkets or restaurants. 3. Using byproducts for extra profit. Aside from meat and breeding stock, farmers can also make use of rabbit manure. It's an excellent organic fertilizer for vegetables, fruit trees, and ornamental plants. Sell directly to organic vegetable growers or package for online sales. Some even process rabbit manure into biofertilizer, which can be sold at 2 to 3 times the price of fresh manure. Right finger, nothing goes to waste in rabbit farming. Meat, breeding stock, and manure all generate income. 4. Strategy for scaling up from 50 to 100 to 200 pairs. Once you've stabilized with 50 pairs and secured sales channels, you can think about expansion. Prepare housing first. Don't wait until you already have too many rabbits. Gradually increase stock. Select the best replacement kits to keep for breeding, reducing the need to buy new stock. Diversify products. Sell meat, breeding stock, and manure at the same time. Secure partnerships at larger scales. Sign contracts with restaurants, supermarkets, or even export companies. Right finger, the principle is to grow step by step. Don't rush. Once the market is secure, scaling up to 100 to 200 pairs can easily double or triple your profits. Checkmark. In short, marketing determines the success of rabbit farming. If you know how to connect with markets, diversify your sales channels, and fully utilize all products, you can turn rabbit farming into a sustainable income source, and even grow it into a large-scale farm. Part 8. Farmers' Secrets to Success. Many people often ask, is raising rabbits really an easy way to get rich? The truth is, rabbit farming isn't overly difficult, but long-term success requires not just technical knowledge, but also the mindset and spirit of a modern farmer. 1. The mindset of a modern farmer. Today's farmers are not just caretakers of animals, they must also think and act like small-scale entrepreneurs. Record keeping. Track breeding dates, birth dates, feeding amounts, costs. This data becomes invaluable for improving productivity and making better decisions. Continuous learning. Join training courses, read manuals, watch videos, or learn from experienced farmers. Agriculture is evolving rapidly. Those who learn continuously are the ones who stay ahead. Sharing knowledge. By teaching and sharing your own experience, you also learn new things from the farming community. 2. Patience and persistence in the face of failure. In reality, not everyone succeeds right away. Many households have failed because of disease outbreaks, high mortality, or lack of buyers. But what distinguishes successful rabbit farmers is persistence. Each failure is a valuable lesson to refine techniques. With patience, experience accumulates over time. Rabbits become healthier, herds grow stronger, and markets expand. Right finger, success in rabbit farming is like planting a seed. It takes time, patience, and consistent care to bear fruit. 3. Building community connections. Farmers today no longer have to farm alone. Across the country, there are now many clubs and online groups for rabbit farming on Facebook, Zalo, TikTok, and more. Joining these groups provides opportunities to learn new techniques from experienced farmers, share buyers and connect with traders, pool resources to buy feed or veterinary supplies at lower costs, support one another during disease outbreaks or marketing difficulties. When you have a strong community, you are never alone. Each farmer becomes a link in a sustainable and profitable rabbit farming chain. Checkmark. In summary, the secrets to success in rabbit farming are: 1. Having a modern entrepreneurial mindset. 2. Staying persistent through challenges. 3. Building strong community connections. Right finger. If farmers can master these 3 points, the road to building wealth through rabbit farming will open wide. Closing message. Dear friends, we have now journeyed through a complete roadmap for commercial rabbit farming, from why you should start, how to prepare, choosing breeds, nutrition, disease prevention, herd management, marketing, and finally, the mindset for success. Rabbit farming is a low investment, high profit model that is easy to adopt. With just 50 breeding pairs, you can earn a stable monthly income of around 15 million Vietnamese dongs, $600, a meaningful figure for rural households. More importantly, rabbits have a fast capital turnover, low risks, and suitability for small areas, making this an ideal model for families with limited land or finances. But rabbit farming is more than just economics. It's a path to poverty reduction and sustainable prosperity for young farmers. while traditional livestock like pigs and chickens struggle with disease and market volatility. Rabbits represent a new direction, profitable, sustainable, and aligned with modern consumer trends for clean and healthy food. The success stories we've seen prove one thing: anyone can start, as long as you're determined and willing to learn. From small-scale households, many have grown into large farms supplying restaurants, supermarkets, and even export markets. Right finger, our final message to you: don't hesitate to try rabbit farming. Start small, with 20 to 30 pairs, to get experience. Once you're confident and have stable buyers, expand to 50, 100, or even 200 pairs. Step by step, you'll move closer to your goals of financial stability and prosperity, right on your own land. If you found this knowledge useful, please share it with friends and family. Who knows, maybe one day you will become the next inspiring success story in the rabbit farming community.